Hello everyone, I am Aishi Datta from iExpo. Welcome to our channel. The topic which we are going to study today is functions of cell organelles. In the previous videos, we have learned what are the cell organelles present in a cell. Today, we will learn about their functions. There are two kinds of cell organelles, membrane-bound cell organelles and non-membranous cell organelles. Today we are going to study membrane-bound cell organelles. First comes the nucleus. It contains cell's hereditary information and controls the cell's growth and reproduction. The nucleus has been clearly explained as a membrane-bound structure that comprises the genetic material of a cell. It is not just a storage compartment for DNA but also happens to be the home of some important cellular processes. First and foremost, it is possible to duplicate one's DNA in the nucleus. This process has been named DNA replication and produces an identical copy of the DNA. Producing two identical copies of the body or host is the first step in cell division, where every new cell will get its own instruction. Secondly, the nucleus is the site of transcription. Transcription creates different types of RNA from DNA. The transcription would be a lot like creating copies of individual pages of human body instruction which may be moved out and read by the rest of the cell. The central rule of biology states that DNA is copied into RNA and then in proteins. Next, we come to the rough endoplasmic reticulum or RER. It contains ribophosphorin for providing attachment to ribosomes. It bears enzyme in the region of pores for modifying polypeptides synthesized by attached ribosomes. Example, glycosylation. It synthesizes serum proteins, membrane proteins, and a number of other proteins. Proteins and enzymes synthesized by ribosomes enter the channel of RER both for intracellular use as well as secretion. It provides enzyme precursors for the formation of lysosomes by Golgi complex. SER, which means smooth endoplasmic reticulum, can develop from rough endoplasmic reticulum RER by discarding the ribosomes. Next, we come to smooth endoplasmic reticulum or SER. It is responsible for synthesis of fats inside the cell of adipose tissue, formation of spherosomes, synthesis of glycogen as well as glyconolysis in the liver cell, synthesis of steroids, etc. A sarcoplasmic reticulum it stores calcium for release during muscle contraction. It takes part in detoxification of toxic chemicals with the help of cytochrome P450. Synthetic products of RER pass on Golgi complex through SCR. Next comes the Golgi bodies. All glandular cells depend upon Golgi complex for contracting and packaging their products inside a soluble protein coat visible as dark staining under electron microscope. Golgi complex brings about membrane transformation, that is converting one type of membrane into other type. Protein synthesis by the rough endoplasmic reticulum and lipids synthesized by smooth and endoplasmic reticulum reach the cistern of the Golgi apparatus. Here, they combine with carbohydrates to form glycoprotein and glycolipids. Mitochondria. The mitochondrion is the site of ATP synthesis for the cell. The number of mitochondria found in a cell are therefore a good indicator of the cell's rate of metabolic activity. Cells which are very metabolically active, such as hepatocytes, will have many mitochondria. Mitochondria also have a role to help maintain the intracellular environment. They store caspases responsible for triggering apoptosis, are enabled to transiently store calcium, contributing to calcium homeostasis. Next, we come to the lysosome. Lysosomes serve two major functions. Number one, intracellular digestion. The lysosome membrane fused with the membrane of food vacuoles and skirts the enzyme inside. The the digested food then diffuses through the vacuole membrane and enters the cell to be used for energy and growth. Next comes the autolytic action. Cell organelles that need to be get rid are covered by vesicles or vacuoles by the process of autophagy to form autophagosome. The autophagosome is then destroyed by the action of lysosomal enzymes. The previous ones are the part of plant cell and animal cell both, but the next part is only present in plant cell, that is chloroplast. The most important function of the chloroplast is to synthesize food by the process of photosynthesis, absorbs light energy and converts it into chemical energy. Chloroplast has a structure called chlorophyll, which functions by the trapping the solar energy and used for the synthesis of food in all green plants, produces NADPH and molecular oxygen by photolysis of water, produces ATP, adenosine triphosphate, by the process of photosynthesis. The carbon dioxide obtained from the air is used to generate carbon and sugar during Kelvin cycle or dark reaction of photosynthesis. Next we come vacuole, which is also seen in plant cell only. Vacuole stores salt, minerals, pigments and proteins within the cell. The vacuole are completely filled with water and exert force on the cell wall. They also store the waste from the cell and prevent the cell from contamination. Thank you so much. If you like our video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and also hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever we put a new video. Also, you can go to the suggestions videos which are being appeared in your screen, and you can also go to the I mark so that you can see the previously linked videos. Thank you.